name is Michael Miner. Good morning. Welcome to the Espresso Kitchen.
Good.
Nice to see you as well. Now, we're making a dish that I know how to make, but you're making it somehow different.
Yes,
bread pudding.
You know, bread pudding is it's kind of funny because it's a very simple dish, but it's a good way to use things that you normally would throw away. When the bread gets stale, you can make something good and actually sell it in your restaurant. So what I've done is I started with sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a little melted butter, and I combined that in the bowl here. Okay, now to that, I'm going to add 3 eggs, and I've added the vanilla into the egg so it incorporates better. Then we pour that in.
And you mix it.
Then we mix it.
I feel like I could be jumping in and doing this with you.
You probably do it better.
No, not at all. This is you're the professional here.
Yeah, see, I've been doing this for a few years, 42 years now, so.
Is this one of the dishes they're making at the World Chef's Tour Against Hunger?
It is, actually, at the Cullinan Hotel on Friday night. You're more than welcome to join and have a nice buffet dinner, and one of the items will be bread pudding with, I got vanilla sauce, but I think I'm going to put a little brandy in it. It tastes better.
Oh. But now you can also find all the details on worldchefs.co.za if you want to find out. There's still some tickets available. The funds that are being raised has already been 6 million rand raised, and that's going to be feeding 300 school kids over the next 5 years here in South Africa. So making a difference in our own country. Thank you very much.
It's great. It's very heartwarming to be a part of it. Okay, I've added 2 cups of milk, and this recipe, I guess, will be available. But
yes, it is on our, if you would need the recipe, bread, B-R-E-A-D 33728. Ingredients will be sent to your mobile phone straight after the show. Okay,
now, one thing you have to do is once your bread is dry, you have to leave this soak for a while. I'd say about 15 minutes before you actually put it in the...
So when you say dry, what do you mean dry? Do you leave it out to harden, or do you toast it?
It can either be stale bread, or if you'd rather, I kind of like it when it's toasted, but again, you have to let it soak up the liquid. So because of the timing factor here, we're just going to leave this. This is how you make it. I'm adding a half a cup of raisins. Now, what you want to do with the raisins is put a little water in them and put them on the stove, bring them to a boil for about 2 or 3 minutes, then set them aside. And what you're doing is plumping them so they're a lot more tender.
And soft.
And soft. Okay, now, this would be placed in some sort of a baking dish that you butter before you put it in there so it doesn't stick. Then you set it in a water bath.
In a water bath?
Yes, a little bit of water in the bottom of a pan, and then in an oven about 180 degrees centigrade for about 45 minutes.
And we've already done that?
And we've done that, and we've got one in there.
In the water bath?
And it started to get a little brown, so the reason I baked this one in a pie shell, and the reason being it makes a nice presentation on the plate because you can slice it like a piece of pie. I put this over so it wouldn't get too brown. Okay, we take it out of the water bath, and we're going to slice it.
There we go.
And we're going to plate it right on. I made a creme anglaise. This is the creme anglaise, and again, because of time.
Creme anglaise. What's the creme anglaise?
Well, it's sugar, milk, cream, vanilla, and a little bit of flour to help thicken. Then you add ice cream to it at the end. Oh,
it's like a little bit of a vanilla ice cream dish.
Yes. Actually, that's a good shortcut. Just let vanilla ice cream melt.
Well, while you're busy cutting it, we're going to invite our guests that have been here this morning to come and try out your dish. So you're going to be judged.
Ask us twice.
No, not at all.
This looks amazing.
Listen, and this looks so easy to make. So if you want to make this dish, a great one for Sunday. My grandmother always used to make it when we went there for Sunday lunch. 33728 with the word bread, and we'll send you the ingredients.
All right, let me start doing now. And of course, we've got to say thank you very much to Team USA and all the chefs of the world that unite against hunger that have come to make this big difference. It's amazing. Thank you. I think we're going to let Vanessa taste. While she tastes, we're going to say goodbye. We'll see you again tomorrow morning on Friday. Cheers, South Africa. We love you.
Correctly. Stay with Espresso and SABC3.